My Champions League predictions. Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be doing our Champions League second leg predictions for the quarterfinals. It's going to be fascinating. There's some big games, some interesting games, and it's going to be difficult for some teams to come back. And yeah, it's going to be fascinating, isn't it? You know, games are tomorrow, not today. I'm recording this on Monday, and it'll be uploaded on Tuesday. So for you now, it'll be today. Will be some interesting games with Bayern, Villarreal, and Real Madrid, Chelsea, and then on Wednesday, Atletico Madrid, Man City versus Liverpool, and Liverpool versus Benfica. So some interesting ties. But yeah, should we start off with the first game, which is Bayern versus Villarreal, and it ended 1-0 in first leg. And you know, Bayern, they didn't do great against, I think it was RB Leipzig, Salzburg, I think, in the other leg, so that did not help them. They did a very bad first leg. Yeah, it was RB Salzburg. They did a very bad first leg, but then did a very good second leg. So yeah, Bayern Munich are one of the favourites to win the whole competition. If England teams got taken away, they probably would win. 7-1. It's ridiculous. And but they lost 1-0 to Villarreal, which was interesting. And Villarreal did play alright football, to be fair to them. Danjuma with the goal to make it 1-0, and that lead there, that home Villarreal, that has the Portuguese fans. If they were away and was at home, then I think this game would have been different. But they're away at Bayern Munich Stadium. I just, honestly, Bayern could run away again. 4-5-0. It's nothing against Bayern. And Bayern's last result was a 1-0 win over Augsburg in the league. And Villarreal's last game, they didn't really try in the league. It was 1-1 against Athletic Club. So, but the thing is, Villarreal don't really go for the league. They really just try and go in Europe. So yeah, for me, Bayern, I think will win 2-0. I think they will win 2-0. They have enough quality to win 2-0. And for me, that will qualify them into the next round, which is the semi-finals, which is going to be really interesting. And yeah, Bayern. Yeah, maybe they might not have. I don't know. Surely they have enough. Surely they have enough just to sneak a win. I don't know. Maybe sneak a win from somewhere. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. That's for sure. Moving on to the next game, which is Real Madrid versus Real Madrid versus Chelsea. It's going to be really interesting, with Real Madrid being 3-1 up on aggregate, which, win 3-1 away at Stamford Bridge, taking it back to the Bernabeu. I just do not see Chelsea. I think they could. They could win 2-0, take it to extra time, try and maybe win on penalties. I watched Younes Talks Football. He's a very good Chelsea fan, very good previews and reviews and good Chelsea news. If you're a Chelsea fan, you might want to check him out. But yeah, he says all the things, and people are saying it's going to be comfortable 2-0 to take it to extra time. Going away to Benzema, Vinny Jr., Courtois, Ramos plays for PSG now, doesn't he? But those players, Modric, you can't take that for granted. Yeah, Chelsea had a very poor game at Stamford Bridge. That's what's probably going to cost them, for me. Maybe, I don't know, you'll see my prediction. That's what could cost them their place in the Champions League. That's what could cost them. That little lapse of concentration, that poor play in the first leg is probably going to ruin it for the second leg. You're at home to Real Madrid. It's going to be a tough match. and what they did was disgraceful. Well, that third goal was a mistake. The first goal from Benzema was just a brilliant header. The second one was just a good header. But Chelsea's played poor. The goals they scored, apart from the third one, Chelsea couldn't really do much about. Apart from maybe marking wise, but not really much they could do. Benzema's just Benzema. But Chelsea have to do not a miracle. It sort of is a miracle. It's not really a miracle. Chelsea can come back. It's going to be difficult, of course, yeah. But they could just win this 2-0, get to extra time, and win on penalties, or win it on extra time. It's not like Barcelona did to PSG, I believe, when they won 6-0, and that's what got them the win. It's not like Liverpool against Barcelona. It's 2 goals. People like the comeback of the dreams. You want a Barcelona comeback. It's tough, but it's not a big comeback. It's a 2-goal deficit. Like, you get a goal early on, and then you have the confidence to get another goal. It's not too difficult. And Chelsea getting a 6-0 win over Southampton on the weekend was massive going into this game, and their confidence-wise. And poor Timo, man. He scored and no one celebrated with him. He hasn't scored for ages, and then he finally scores and just no one celebrates with him. Poor Timo. But yeah, I'm just getting a 2-0 win. I don't know. I see a 2-1 Chelsea, but that will make it 4-3 to Real Madrid, and for me, Real Madrid will go through as well as Bayern in the next round of the Champions League. Should we move on to the Wednesday night games, which is Atletico Madrid versus Manchester City. Manchester City won 1-0 at home, so that's a 1-0 lead on aggregate, and Atletico Madrid now they have to push. What they'll do, yeah. This is Simeone's tactic. Go all out, try and get a goal. We'll sit on the fence of 1-1 all day, all game. Take it to extra time all game. Just sit on the fence, take it to pens and try and snatch a penalty win. But the fact that Atletico Madrid now have to go for it because they are 1-0 down, they can't just sit on the defence the whole game because they'll lose. They have to go out there, and that's when City can just clap them. And Simeone's tactics last time sort of worked. His tactic is just don't concede and just be Brexit. That's basically his tactic. It's just like snap plays, and it's a dreadful way of playing football. It's not what you want to see. Atletico Madrid fans probably don't want to see that. Yeah, they might be picking up 0-0, 1-0 wins, but is that football you want to see? Is that football, you're going to away to Manchester City? That's when you play like that, and they did, that was the right way to play like that. They had to sit back. City are a very good side, attacking wise, and City had to go for it. City went for it. Atletico Madrid did well to only concede 1 goal to Manchester City, but what I'm thinking is now Madrid have to go for it. They're at home, so the way that they went away to the Etihad and only just lost 1-0 was good. So now they're at home. Now they've got their own fans, and let's see if they can spark a win. Then Man City get a 2-2 draw over Liverpool, which was a good result to be fair. And Atletico Madrid getting a 1-0 win, a 1-0 loss even, over Malaga. So not good for Atletico Madrid. I'm going to go 2-0 City. So 3-0 on aggregate. So yeah, it's what it is. I think City will dominate the match. For me, will dominate the match. It won't be too difficult for City. I think Atletico Madrid trying to go for it in their first half. I think City will get another goal in there, and then Atletico Madrid have to go for it, and then they'll find another goal in the second half from something, and make it 2-0 City. For me, that's what's going to happen. For me, that's what I think is going to happen. And City, yeah, that's good. They're an all-right side. They're not City are a very good side, but Atletico Madrid are just Brexit. They are just Brexit, and it's annoying. Right, moving on to the last game, which is Liverpool versus Benfica. Liverpool 3-1 on aggregate away from home. Now they're at home at Anfield. Honestly, I do not see them losing this game. Honestly, no, they're not losing this game at all. They are a strong side. Mo Salah, maybe not banging it in, but he's tired. Mane scoring at the weekend. Jota scoring at the weekend. Van Dijk and all those players playing well, especially 2-2 draw against City. Away from City, the title hopes for them is not over. City stupidly dropping points out of nowhere, like Crystal Palace, and a few other teams where they really should win. They drop points, and that Liverpool just need a win. They just need a win, and City to drop a draw. Then Liverpool, I think, will win the league. It's that close. There's 7 games to go. Can City win 7 games in a row? They can, of course they can, but it's City. But Liverpool now giving themselves a lifeline with that 2-2 draw. Could that give them confidence going into this game? They don't really need much. They're 3-1. Luis Diaz scoring in reverse in the fixture, the first leg. Give him confidence, and yeah. That goal for Luis Diaz for me has won it. It's depending. Liverpool won't thrash Benfica. I think Liverpool won't really go. They will go strong, but I don't think they'll go mega strong. I'm going to go Liverpool 2, Benfica 1. It'll be 5-2 on aggregate. So yeah, Liverpool I think will qualify. So will City, Real Madrid and Bayern. They're my 4 teams that will qualify. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, because now there's videos like this coming out on the channel. And the road to 100 subscribers, the reason why I'm not being as loud as I usually am is because it's 20 past 11 at night and my mum needs to sleep. But yeah, see you guys later, bye.